I do this, I'm known for this. Hope everybody had a big weekend. I had a weird weekend. Someone tried flirting with me at work. It scared me, so I quit. I don't know if any of y'all have ever heard of the show Four Weddings. It's pretty awesome. It's on TLC. It's like some Say Yes to the Dress type shit, but it's 4 weddings. And like they send these brides. There's 4 brides, and they barely know each other, and they send them to each other's weddings, and they have them grade them. And I think it's very funny because they say shit like, "Well, the dress looked like shit. Could you use more beads on the tits there?" And for that, I'm going to give you a 3 out of 10. And then like they're passive aggressive as shit. They'll say things like, "Thanks for the invite. Go fuck yourself. See you at my wedding in 20 minutes. I hate you, and I'll never forgive you for your shitty mashed potatoes." They always bring up the mashed potatoes. They cannot be that big of a deal. Y'all are lucky I don't take my shirt off and show you all my Garfield tattoos. I know damn well I'm gonna lose an arm at some point. I just seem like the type, you know. Just my luck. My friend's a real pee shy guy, you know. You go to a mall, he's the type to like back out. And he'll go in, and then he comes back out, and he tells me that there's too many people in there, and I need to ask him to leave. So the other day, I go in, I'm trying to help my buddy Dan, asshole, makes me clear out the bathrooms. I go in, I tap this guy on the shoulder, guy spins around mid-piss, I'm fucking drenched. I had to walk out, I had to leave the mall. Rude. Just rude. In a phone call. Fuck you, John. You guys know John? Fuck John.
Yeah, fuck him.
My barber always gets mad at me when I come mid-haircut. But like, come on, dude, it's so relaxing. They bring out the hot towel and shit. I got this friend Gavin, he's here right now. Shout out to Gavin. Let me tell you, this dude is everywhere. I'm always curious as to how he gets around. He gets around fast. So I asked him, it turns out he greases himself up in like lubes, and then he glides through a series of underground tubes that go across campus. He's on a water slide going like 60 miles an hour. You ever just hear like a whoop? That's him. Underground. Stop calling me John. This motherfucker Michael at Duck Donuts put his whole ass, cunt, and pussy into my half dozen for real. You a real one, Chief. Shout outs to you. Y'all ever forget to lift the toilet seat before you go, and you just end up kind of like stamping that thing with your balls, and it sends like a chill up your spine, and you kind of start rethinking your whole life? I've been there. Many a time, many times. I'm excited to get my own single and alumni whenever that happens. That way I can just kind of like sit around with my nuts hanging out. No shaft, just balls hanging through a hole like cut in my underwear, just airing them out. So there's this tourist trap cave. It's up near where I live in Albany. It's called House Cabins. Love House Cabins. It's like people love it for like field trips and shit. They got rope courses. They got a hamster ball. They pour you in water and then they just push the hamster ball down a hill. And one time I was touring the cave, and we get off the boat ride that's at the end of it. They got an underground boat, and I hear about this cave cheese that they make in the cave, and I asked the tour guide, like, how do they make the cave cheese? She did not like that. She did not like my curiosity. She grabs me by the collar. She throws me back. She says, "You want to know? You want to know? You want to find out? Find out yourself." She throws me down an elevator shaft. Rude. I end up in a cave, deep below the cave. So that's some crazy shit. And there's a bunch of like human bat creatures, and they're milking stalactites, and they're just making the cheese there. And I look at them, and they look scared of me. They look more scared of me than I am of them, which is saying something, because I'm fucking terrified of them. Fucking bat creatures. True story. Yo mama sold minions. She thought bananas was something that fish smoked. I wrote that joke at the lowest point of my life. My house burned down a month ago. That felt worse. Writing that joke felt worse. Anyways, I do comedy. I'm in a group. It's called Bradley. It's 3 guys. None of us are named Bradley. If you want to follow us on Instagram, it's at Bradley Comedy. It's me, that fucker John that keeps calling me, and this guy Alex Baglio. You ever see a guy that sells cookies on a skateboard on campus? That's him. He's the other third of Bradley. So if you guys want to follow us, look up Bradley Comedy on Instagram. We're going to do a mix of stand-up, sketch, and improv comedy. And love y'all. Thanks for having me. One more time for Emmerich, everyone. I love you, Emmerich. So glad I made a haircut appointment.